Hello, welcome back to my channel. This is a place where we look for answers to popular questions straight from the Bible. Today's question is, where is the best place to pray? Now, you've probably heard opinions, some people suggesting to go to church or go to the synagogue, or depending on your faith affiliation, everyone's got a suggestion. Well, today we're going to look and see what Jesus says about the best place to pray. And to find that answer, you're going to look in Matthew chapter 6. Now, Matthew chapter 6 and Luke chapter 11, two places where Jesus teaches his disciples how to pray. Now, I like Matthew chapter 6 more because before he goes into the Lord's Prayer, he focuses on where you should pray. So now when you're looking at this passage, he's in teaching mode. This is the end of his first discourse in a red letter Bible. It's all the red letters. He's talking, he's teaching. And here he's addressing Christian living, and then he also addresses the three things that make people in antiquity, the people of the culture, very religious. And those three things are almsgiving and prayer and fasting. And so here, when it comes to prayer, Jesus has some specific things to say. So let's open the Bible, Matthew chapter 6, verse 5, and let's read what he says. He says here, when you pray, you must not be like the hypocrites. Now, that's a pretty strong statement. So what follows next tells you what the hypocrites do. He says, for they love to stand and pray in the synagogues and at the street corners, that they may be seen by others. I want to pause right there. If in your spiritual walk you find yourself doing things to be noticed and recognized by others, Jesus will place you in the category of the hypocrites. That's not where you want to be. So let's keep reading. He says, truly I say to you, they have received their rewards. That means their prayers, the praise and adulation that they get here on earth, that's all they're getting. Those prayers are probably bouncing off the ceiling and coming right back down to them. So if you want a strong and powerful prayer life, don't spend all your time crafting your most eloquent prayers to be heard by others. Now, verse 6, Jesus tells us where we will find the power in our prayer. And let's read it. It says, Matthew 6, verse 6, but when you pray, go into your room and shut the door. What room is Jesus talking about? If you look at the Greek, the word that is used there describes a place in a Jewish household in the center of the home. Maybe a storage unit or a place where they kept their goodies. And in that room, there were no windows. So he says, not only do you go into a room with no windows so no one can see you on the outside, but when you get in there, shut the door after you so it's just you and the Lord. Let's keep reading. He says, and pray to your Father who's in secret, and your Father who sees in secret will reward you. Jesus is telling his disciples, before he tells them how to pray, he's telling them where they should spend most of their time praying. And that time is one-on-one with the Lord. Here Jesus is telling you and me that the most powerful place that you can pray is in your closet where it's just you and the Lord. Now, I'm not suggesting to you that it's not nice to have other people praying for you. But here Jesus is saying that when you and him meet in that closet, when you pray in secret, even the groanings of your heart, he hears them, he answers, and he's willing to dialogue with you. So the answer to this question is simply, the best place to pray is in a room free of all distractions. For today, that means turning off your cell phone, turning off your computer, your iPad, just locking yourself up in that room. You could start first 2 minutes at a time or a minute at a time, just talking to the Lord. And if you want to know how to pray, I've got a 6-part series on the Lord's Prayer. What I've learned studying the Lord's Prayer, I'll post a link in the description down below. You can watch that series as well. So this concludes today's devotional thought. I will see you again next week as I commit to creating one of these videos each week, and we'll release it at the same time. Thank you so much for watching. Appreciate it. You have a great day, and may the Lord transform you as you talk to him in private. Amen. Let's try this one more time.